Hi, good morning or good evening or good night, whatever time it is where you're at. Right now it's 10 p.m. in New York time. And I'm in the Philippines right now. It's 10 a.m. and it's Sunday morning, the 19th of May, 2019. Today, the topic of the discussion has to do with this love course that's coming out. I'm releasing a course that shares the knowledge about 50 years of research. Maybe some of the research was not all in the laboratory, it was all in real life. Some of it was focused directly on love. Some of it was focused on love indirectly because I was looking for love, but I didn't know that I was looking for love. I didn't know what to call it. And I thought that certain religions or certain other things that I was looking for, so much experience in so many new age projects, in the occult, spiritual pursuits, conservative religions, liberal religions that were very little structure, some religions that had extremely strong structure, a lot of different lifestyles, a lot of different cultures across 50 countries, doing research and trying to understand what makes the world go around. Why does the world work the way it does? Why do people behave the way they do? And then finally coming upon several years ago the concept of love. And now it's been gelling more and more in my mind, more and more clarity in my life and in my research about what's the foundation. What's the most significant thing? If you're going to learn anything, if you're ever going to study anything, if you're ever going to understand anything, it's got to be love. Then go on from there. But if you don't have this foundation of love, you can get confused about a lot of things. You can misunderstand a lot of things. And if you don't understand what genuine love is, but you get these other ideas that people say, oh, love broke my heart, or love is tough love, or love is sex, or love is spoiling somebody, or love is wrong, love is bad, love is a vague, weak notion. None of those things are what genuine love is about. So that's why we call it genuine love, because it cuts through all of that misunderstanding and all of that confusion and all of that misinformation out there about really what love actually is. And once we have a grip on what love actually is, what love is actually about, we have the most stable, powerful, freeing foundation in life that we can have. And from that foundation, we can launch into anything we want to be or do or have or explore or enjoy. And that brings happiness, and that brings contentment, and that brings stability. But if we're going after the wrong things, if we're going after money, for example, or some kind of indulgence that is hurtful, that's not bringing more love to ourselves and to the world, then we're not going to be happy from that, are we? So finding out what love is and knowing what love truly is really, it's been groundbreaking for me. I mean, it's been completely life-changing for me. But I had to go through 50 years plus, I guess. I'm 58 now, and I started my religious interest and study when I was about 7. So I guess that's about 51 years of searching and trying all different types of things. And luckily in my life, up until recently, I've been pretty much single. And so I've been able to be really focused on this and just focus on this concept of love. Focusing on the idea, how can I live a better life? Not so much how can I be happy. That was indirect. I didn't want direct happiness because I didn't care if I was happy or not. I just cared that I was doing something that was meaningful, that I was serving humanity or serving God or serving whatever was the important thing in the world, the important thing in existence to serve. That was my goal. That's what I was shooting for. That's what I was trying to do. And so that was the driver from when I was old enough to start thinking and understanding things when I was, I guess, 6 or 7, until now. That's always been kind of the driver. And it wasn't directly to happiness, but what I found out was kind of a bonus. When you understand love, you're more happy, you're more content, your life has more meaning, or at least for me, I speak for myself, than anything else I've ever come across, anything else I've ever heard of, anything else I've ever learned or studied. Love is a foundation. So I want to share a little bit about this course that's coming up that I'm going to be making available to people on June 15th. I'm still polishing it, and I want to make sure this course is just totally, completely going to just be the most fantastic information, the most fantastic course you've ever taken, and the most life-changing information like it has been for me. And people that just get a gist of love here and there, they write books about it. It changes lives. Anything that really is helping us to live happier lives, to find more harmony, to find more contentment, it's all has a foundation of love. It's the application of love. This just defines it a little bit more clearly so that it's not any one of these single roads, but it gives you the foundation. You can build anything on top of that you want in your life. So, so I'm just going to read a little bit here from my notes. The course shows just how vital the foundation of love and an understanding of love is to all of us. It's a vital foundation. This understanding is vital. It's critical. It's the first course that I've ever heard of its kind in the world that washes away all the doubt about what love can bring to your life and to the world. So we get ideas about love, and if they're not about genuine love, maybe people use the word love, but it's not really what love is. It's not what genuine love is. It's some other thing. And if you try to use some other thing, it's not going to work, right? You've got to use the real thing. You got to use the thing that works. If you try to use mud to wash the car, it's not going to clean the car. You need to have that soap and water. You've got to use the right thing. You might call that mud soap and water, but if it's not real soap and water, it's not going to work, right? So we can label things love, but if it's not genuine love, like this course talks about, it's not going to work. It's not going to be effective, and maybe it's going to give you the opposite results. In fact, it will give you the opposite results if it's not genuine love. If it's some other concept, some other idea that's not really workable, but can seem great. Money comes to mind, for example, because money is such an important thing in this world, such a big deal. And so it could really be distracting. And people can think that love is money. They get confused. Oh, money's going to make me happy because I can have this vacation or this car or this freedom or this power or whatever money's going to give me. But nope, can't give love with money. You can't get love from money. You get love from love. That's where it comes from. Sometimes money's involved. Sometimes chocolate is involved. Sometimes different things are involved. But love is love. And if we have that as a clear foundation, then it's going to work. It absolutely, absolutely works, no question about it. So this course is a foundation. It's kind of a prerequisite for all the other Love Buddy courses that are on the way. There are other Love Buddy courses that have to do with living in the love zone, defines what the love zone is, and how we can get into the love zone and stay in the love zone as much as possible, which is some research, some things that I've been working on for quite a while now. And that's gelling and that's coming together, able to share that with other people. Another one is the Love Diet. That's a course that's coming up. Yo-yo diets, fad diets, these things, they don't work long-term, and they don't really give you access to the power of love and how that can affect an addiction like I've had, like I have had and I have worked with and struggled with through so many years, an addiction to food, and it's been a weakness of mine. And it hasn't been until the application of love that I'm finally starting to make real progress. People that go on these challenge TV shows about how you're gonna get some great results, and they can get great results in a short period of time. But if you do some research on that, the diets that they take, these extreme, look, love is not extreme. It's extremely wonderful, but it's not these radical, really difficult things like on that treadmill. You see these people just sweating and screaming and crying, and the coach is yelling at them. Does that seem like love to you? It's not. So anyway, so there's love that's applied to the Love Diet, which gives us calm, inner compass, an awareness of what we're doing, an awareness of what tricks our mind is playing on us, or the addiction it's playing on our minds. Could also apply to drug addictions or alcohol and things like that. But the first thing that we're focusing on regarding that course is the Love Diet, to help people have a stable foundation that's going to change their lives, change their relationship with food once and for all. No tricks, no crazy stuff, no extreme stuff, a smooth transition to having some control. And instead of the fake love that the addictive substance is promising, we substitute that with real love, 1,000,000 times more powerful, 1,000,000 times more valuable, 1,000,000 times more satiating, because really what we're going after is love. And when we feel addicted to something, whether it's food, blah, 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 whatever, we think that's love. We think that's nurturing, because that's all we know. So we go for that. But once we know, oh, I have a choice. Do I want to eat that donut that's going to, get me sick? Or is it going to make me gain weight or affect my pancreas in a negative way, or mess up my blood sugar? Or do I want to have something else that's going to make me feel so much better? Once you're able to make those choices, once you are able to demystify this craving, this misunderstanding, you have so much more power of choice over how you want to live your life. That applies to the workplace too. So there's love at the office. You can make choices about how you interact with your employees, your coworkers, your boss, your manager. You can make choices, and you can apply love to the workplace so that work isn't the drudgery that it seems to be for 99% of the people that I experienced when I was involved in corporate America. I saw so much unhappiness in the workplace. And it wasn't only me as a technical consultant, but it was the people that were there, full-time employees. It was the management that were between a rock and a hard place. It was the ownership. They had the pressure from the board of directors. Everybody's struggling in the workplace, and we don't have to do that. We can bring love to the workplace, the foundation of what love is. And this isn't about hugging, and this isn't about sweetness and vague meekness. No. This is about the true, strong principles of love. Okay, love and romance. People get all caught up in falling in love. They think infatuation is love, or they think that hormones are love. And that's not love. When you really understand what love is, you're able to find a partner, and you're able to interact with that partner in ways that are beneficial for yourself and that other person, in a way that's lasting and stable and real, genuine love that provides a foundation for a real relationship that's nurturing, it's fun, it's adventurous, it's enjoyable, it's happy, and you can let go of all of the pain that becomes wrongly associated with love. Has absolutely nothing to do with genuine love. So there are a dozen other areas of life where we can apply love, but this is the foundation. This course in love, this Love 101, the introduction to what genuine love is about. So one of the benefits that it brings an understanding what love is not, to clear up some confusion. There are a lot of things we think love is, like romance or sex or chocolate, even as great as chocolate can be, or tough love, or other things that we slap this love label on. They're not love at all. And we need to understand, wow, I thought that was love. No, that's not. Now I've started to get a better model of what real love is and what it's about. And we introduce a model of what is workable. What love, genuine love, the model of genuine love, how workable that can be, what that is, what that's like, how that really works, and get a sense of how that all falls into place. But it takes a while, because when you take the course, you have to go step by step and understand these things. It could take as long as a month, could be as quick as a week, depending on how much time you want to use to take the course. The course is guaranteed for a month, full refund if you're not happy. If you don't really feel like it's completely changing your life. That's how profound this is. That's how profound this is. So if it's not just really a huge thing in your life where you're going, wow, I see how I can do this. I see how love has this possibility. I see how love kind of can change everything and give me where I had kind of given up on my dreams. I had kind of given up on how great life can be because of this situation, that situation, how this didn't work, that didn't work. Love can introduce a whole new way of looking at the world, looking at your life, looking at your relationships, looking at money, looking at your interactions with your job and with your friends and with your family. Completely transforms that. So this model introduces a foundation solely on love, no dogma required. It doesn't take any kind of strange deity or entity or a statue or ritual, none of that. It's not about any of those things. It's about what genuine love is, and I'll give you some ideas about the foundation of what genuine love is expressed a little bit more specifically coming up here. But this course explains the power of love and how it can solve all of life's problems. It's like the single solvent for all the problems that there are. I know, sounds like hyperbole. But once you kind of get the sense of what love really is, you see, wow, yeah, that's true. Anything that comes up. I mean, we're not in this world to be able to say, well, there's nothing we can do about this, there's nothing I can do about it. There's always something we can do. Sometimes part of that is changing our attitude. That's a big part of love, is acceptance and understanding. I don't have to have it this way. I can have it this way, but I can still be completely happy. I can still be completely contented. Life can still be completely wonderful. This thing that I was so stuck on that I had to have. No, I don't have to have that. So it's not like, I don't want you to have misunderstandings about what love could do. But I do want you to understand clearly that this concept of genuine love is so powerful it can solve any problem that you have. Meditation is part of that. And we go into, in the course, how meditation helps us to be calm. How many misunderstandings there are about meditation, where you don't have to do it in a cave, you don't have to sit a certain way, you don't have to put a dot on your forehead or have a snake or anything strange like that, right? Meditation is, if you're afraid of meditation, if it's got a bad reputation with you from what you know about it, then you better give up sleeping. You better never lie down and close your eyes and relax again, because that's all this meditation is about. It's about relaxing, it's about letting your mind go, and it's about trusting in love, getting in touch with this universal feeling of love. And it really works great to calm you down, to release stress, and to have some wonderful ideas pop into your mind about great things you can do or how great life can be. I use meditation to calm down and relax and get rid of stress. Like right now, I'm kind of working hard to communicate here, so it reminds me of being calm on the inside, and it also helps me to get a lot of different creative ideas that pop into my mind. I take a break from the meditation for a moment, I jot down the ideas. So meditation's great. Okay, so let's see how we do it on time here. Okay, so I just want to share some of the specific points about what the course does. It talks about 7 key qualities of love out of 67 qualities of love that are available on the lovebuddy.com website that are explained there in detail. And we go into greater detail during the course about 7 of those. These are some key ones. They're all really important. They're all really relevant. But these 7 are kind of hitting the highlights. And once we're in touch with these and we understand how beneficial these are, and how when we live in the world of these qualities, we get in the love zone. So one of the qualities is compassion. The course explains how compassion for others is the same. If it's genuine love, it's compassion for ourselves. So love is not about sacrificing something you don't want to sacrifice. It's not about giving up happiness or giving up contentment. No. You get to have all of that, and you get to share that, and you get to feel that with others. Because once you have the skill of compassion, the real skill of compassion, which is not martyrdom, it's not self-abuse, it's not self-negating. Real compassion is compassion for myself, my body, my mind, yourself, your body, your mind, the puppy, the baby, the tree, the flower, the caterpillar, the world. So once we are able to really understand what genuine love is equally applied to all aspects. Real love has nothing to do at all with, giving up on yourself and sacrificing your life for others. No, it's not about that. True meaning in your life includes you. You've got to be part of that. And everything that you want. And you can have completely everything you want, complete happiness and contentment, a meaningful life, complete satisfaction, no sacrifice at all that you don't want to make. And be a perfect contribution to the world. We're not supposed to negate who we are. That's not what love is about. That's not what this life is about. This life is about being the most fantastic version of you that you could possibly be, growing and nurturing yourself, nurturing the world at the same time. Two-sided thing. It works both ways. Real love does. So the second of these 7 is nurturing. Nurturing ourselves, Sometimes we think about a mother nurturing a baby and feeding the baby, giving the baby a warm, comfortable, clean place to sleep and rest and grow and play and have fun. We each deserve that, and we deserve to share that with others. And true love not only nurtures ourselves, but it nurtures our environment. Number 3, communication is what I'm doing right now. Sharing information. When you are in the love zone, you're able to communicate freely. You're able to listen. You're able to share what you have. You're able to respect other ideas that are different than yours. And you're able to share your ideas with others in a clear way. You respect your own ideas, you respect the ideas of others, and you're able to communicate and share ideas, and we all grow and learn from that. 4, gratitude, the 4th quality here, that's one of the key qualities of love. If we're in a mindset of gratefulness, of gratitude, we're in tune with appreciating just really how great life is. That can really give us a lot of joy and happiness in itself. So this concept of gratitude is such a great idea because it puts us in a mindset where we're really appreciating things instead of being critical. We're looking at the positive side of things. And when you live in the positive side of life, you can say, well, even though something difficult happened today, a real challenge, a real hurdle, but it's going to be okay. It's not that bad. We can look at the positive side of things, even when disasters occur, even when things that are hard for us to deal with, some things that make us upset, sad, angry, frustrated, whatever. If we're in a state of gratitude, we still can be fine all through that ride, through that bumpy road. Integrity is number 5. So integrity is a huge thing that love is. Love is honest with itself. It's honest with others. It follows through on its word. It's genuine intention from the heart to be there and be honest and be reliable and be someone who has the principle of love in their heart, and that's their intention of being kind, being honest, being reliable, being someone that can be counted on. I can count on myself, and you can count on me too. So this integrity, this strength, this trying to do the best we can, and this positive intentions is a key part of love. So we go into more detail about that. Number 6, calm. Being calm, not getting agitated, not freaking out, not getting excited, not letting the things from the outside that can really affect us, or even on the inside, memories can come up that really agitate us. When we're in the love zone, when we understand how to apply love, when we understand what love is, we can see how it's so much easier to be calm when the world around us may be falling apart. And finally, number 7, love learns. So it's about this learning process. It's being open to new ideas and growing. Part of nurturing is bringing in new information in the form of water, food, sunlight, all the things that we need to be healthy and to grow. This learning has an openness and an ability to say, okay, I want that information. I don't necessarily need this information, not so interested in that right now, but this can be helpful to me. I'm going to integrate this concept. So as a result of this course, your whole outlook on the world will be radically changed once you come to understand genuine love. It's a guaranteed offer. And the course takes about 30 days. So the original price, the first price, the intro price is $68.88. I know this course is out there for thousands of dollars, but it's ridiculous. There's no reason to charge that much for this. Not because it's not valuable, you can't put a price on love. But this is a reasonable amount. Price goes up June 1st to $88.88. Only 38 people at a time, at any given time, will be able to take the course, because I give full support to anybody who needs any support with this course. Any information that they need, I try to provide that for them so they can understand completely. So there's complete hand-holding through the entire course, through that full entire day, 30 days, if that's what is required. So plan ahead, and if you want to get the discount, go ahead and do that. In addition, that's something I didn't really mention, I'm mentioning at the end. There's 5 secret keys to the course that unlock love in your life. So there are misconceptions that we can have, misunderstandings that we can have, and things that we just plain don't know about that can really allow us to have real access to genuine love, this wonderful foundation that I'm talking about. So the course will introduce these 5 things that are really kind of secret, that people don't really know about, people don't really talk about, people don't really apply, people don't really understand, although it might be right under their nose. And these keys will completely give you a whole new relationship with love. And you'll understand the difference between this misnomer, this label people slap on something, and they say that's love's not love at all. Here's what real love is about. Here's what genuine love is. I'm looking, oh, hi, James. Okay, so anyway, we're coming up on the 30-minute mark. And if you have any comments, you have any questions, you have any ideas, please feel free to share them. I'm here to answer any questions or hear any comments, hear any feedback you might have. But I just wanted to introduce this love course because it's really coming together. Like I mentioned, I'm just putting the finishing touches on it, and it's going to be available. It's going to be released June 15th, and you're able to get the course. It's going to be a limited number of people because I really want to focus on making sure that I have complete 100% integrity regarding what I'm offering. And that is making sure that this thing will totally make a life change for you. And make sure that I'm completely nurturing, I'm completely there, I'm completely giving you all the service that you need so that you'll feel like, wow, these ideas are really helpful to me. These things, and this guy, Matthew, who's doing this thing, is really being there for me because he really cares, and I really do. I want to be there for you, and I want this to be a completely beneficial thing. Why? Because that's what my life is about. This is what gives me joy and happiness, sharing love, because I think it's such an important thing in the world, the most important thing in the world, and I've never been told about it. I've never been told about genuine love. I've heard people make comments about things. There are books about love, ideas like that. There are some things that are pretty darn good, that are really great, that are some different aspects. But I haven't really been introduced to what genuine love is before. So I thought, okay, I want to share this with other people. Other people, I really needed this, and I think other people maybe really need this too. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for being there. And have a wonderful day or night, depending upon what time it is where you're at. And every week, every day, actually every day right now, I'm having this 10 p.m. New York time, sharing a live video about love, about this topic. So you're free to come take a look every day. A half an hour ago I started, now it's 10:30 my time. So a half an hour ago, whatever that is for you, tune in, check it out, or check the recording later. And thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful day or night. My name is Matthew. This is Love Buddy. I love you. Have a great day.